let's go. Hello guys, welcome back. I'm really sorry for the crash. I was teaching you something and suddenly it crashed. Fuck. Behral, let's. I was teaching you guys कि you know कि how I started the story and how I am starting the story first, right? So I started with the Martian boy came and this happened. Then he met with Ravi and then Rahul and this lockdown happened where Modi ji come and telling people to be in their home. Okay, so this was my total adoption of the story. You can take say the same story and teach something, make something out of it. Do not copy it. Okay, and so this is story I make. Okay, so I have done यहाँ three things here, right? First कि हो क्या रहा है scene में, right? Second, angles really important कि किस तरीके से you're showing it to it, right? You're showing it to the audience. And angle B, then dialogues, okay? And what's the military track here? VCC, what's VCC? Okay, image prompt. And here's the second story act. So before writing this, write this act. So every story comes in act. There are different ways, but mostly beginning, जिसको बोलते हैं starting, how story starts. Hero Mars से आता है, he crashed to earth, he meet with Rahul. Okay, the beginning, where the middle, where AI robots come, वो तबाही मचाते हैं, and this and that. Okay, can I change my camera? Of course I can. Yes, so वो तबाही मचाते हैं, and then फिर the ending. Rahul, कवि आता है and he shows some superpower and he saves us, right? So cut to the chase. The story I was making, first act make करो जहाँ पे you clearly you have an idea कि starting में क्या हो रहा है, middle में क्या हो रहा है, ending में क्या हो रहा है. Then when you are clear कि भैया ये हो रहा है, then you can go and write the whole story with the shots and everything. You don't need to do much. Of course, AI will do the lots of heavy stuff. Okay, so now what software you can use, right? So are different ways and different LLMs you can use. I mostly use Gemini and Claude. Why? GPT is better in image generation and everything, but I don't see, especially that's totally my tech, कि how he really take the story and the words it used. So I don't really like much. I'm gonna go with Gemini and Claude, and they're the best at Claude. Okay, Claude is also free for limited users. Gemini is also free, but you can take Gemini for advanced. This is especially when I told you for Gemini, this for the beginners, cheapest possible way. So you're gonna use Gemini and take advanced 1800 रुपये महीने वाला model. How? Let me teach you. So when you go to Geo site, okay, You see pro plan here, Gemini, Google, 35,000 का 18 मंथ के लिए free. How you gonna claim it? Just buy any SIM of Jio. You're gonna get it. पंगा इसके साथ ये है कि you need to always have to have a monthly plan. Okay, so many people don't have two phones or don't use two SIMs. What you can do, you can migrate, you can port. कि अगर जियो आपके वहाँ अच्छा चलता है तो it's best for you to migrate, right? I'm not promoting anything, I'm just here to tell you exactly what to work with or what to not. So yeah, you take Gemini, so you'll have Gemini ka subscription, right? Then you can go and back and forth and do the lot of heavy lifting, right? Why I'm not telling you to okay, where you will do Gemini brainstorm. Mostly ये part तुम कर सकते हो Gemini से, okay? Character, prompt environment, क्या क्या होने वाला है, क्या क्या नहीं होने वाला है. You can also, I was also gonna tell you can also generate music for that. If you've seen the second episode of Martian Boy में music है, पूरी की पूरी lyrics है. I've generated it from Suno. You can probably make it from Gemini also. So it totally depends, right? So why I'm telling you to use GPT image. Nano Banana is really good, but GPT 2.0 image is really good. Okay, I would suggest you to choose GPT image, because GPT image has more clarity, more good depth and color variations, and the precise prompt. Or if you don't give it a precise prompt, it's probably gonna give you something that would be really cinematic and similar to what you want. So I would probably say ki go and use GPT for image. Baki you can, if you want to use Nano Banana, you can do it. I personally prefer GPT, okay? As I say, from Suno AI Music Gemini, stock SFX library, okay? So these are the asset stuffs where you will do it from Gemini and LLMs and all, okay? When you are putting all together in Adobe Premiere Pro na, what's gonna happen कि you also need SFX कि वो चल रहा है, someone has put, किसी ने हाथ, see the आवाज you see, the आवाज you hear, this is called SFX. The background noises you hear, चलने की आवाज़ है, कोई बोल रहा है पीछे, background noises, this is all called SFX. It's really important. It gives you an immersive environment for your film. If you don't use it, please use it. I would suggest. Audio assist already told you. Image character assets all comes from GPT. Okay, and what software we are gonna use? Of course, we are gonna use Flow. Flow के साथ अच्छी चीज़ क्या है कि when you will get Flow Pro plans, you will also get Flow 1000 credit per month. It's more than enough to create 1 to 2 videos depending on what you are creating and what length it is, what it has. So एक तीर दो निशाने, okay. And second thing, I think we are almost done with Samjhana, right? Yes. So I was showing you what I created, right? So before talking to you guys, I already created some stuff, right? So when the story start की तबाही हो रही है, तो I told you कि I started my first scene of this final script from, of course, is 1619. Also I need you to understand and keep it in mind that कि 9 by 16, 16 by 9. These are the, golden aspect ratio, I would say, that is in trending in this social media and YouTube. 16 by 9 landscape wide angle, 9 by 16 reel. This is the most used format right now. So whenever you 16 by 9, it's landscape, it's 9 by 16 means reel format. Okay, so my story started with command center, right? तो command center में where we see कि कुछ officers हैं, they are thinking कि हुआ क्या है, क्या चल रहा है, they are try to monitor everything because देश हित की बात हो रही है. ऑफ कोर्स जब मोदी जी आ गए तो पूरा देश आ गया है. एंड सो ऑल्सो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि यार एक बार पे ना, इवन इफ यू आर वर्किंग विथ सीड एड्स, यू आर नॉट गोना गेट एग्जैक्ट थिंग व्हाट यू वांट. आई सॉ वन माया वीडियो where he was saying he made his last YouTube video putting 8 lakh rupees, right, just on seed ads. And he's not talking about the other stuff that he's putting money on, right? Like किस तरीके से he's paying the bills of their editors and electricity bill, the office bill. This also include, right? When you're making any film, these are all the costs that comes into the film. So उसने सिर्फ 8 लाख रुपए सीड एड्स पे खर्चा किए हैं, and he is clearly telling कि यार it is also not precise. Also use seed ads, and I can tell you, and if many people don't know what seed ads is, so seed ads is basically a software, seed ads 2.0, which is better than anything in the market right now. It's the best video generation model. Why I didn't tell you about it? Because it's fucking too expensive. Okay, so our video is all about flow and the best cheapest possible way. So here we are generating images, putting it all together, and now I have different workflows that I'm going to teach you in future कि how you can use flow in different ways. This is the first way, this is the first workflow that I'm teaching you. Okay, so if you see, also you can give reference कि यार तुम Gemini, you have some scene in your mind, right? कि यार मेरे को visual command center I was making, and it was making some fluff, and it was really इससे पहले भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें हुई हैं that I can't show you. I deleted probably. So when I was making this, and this kind of generic idea he was giving me, and it was not really looking good, so I just went to Google, find this image was relating to me, and I was thinking of the visual command center and tell it to do it. तो इसने इस तरीके से कुछ क्रिएट किया. देन आई टेल इट कि भैया क्या कर रहा है, चूतिया है क्या, दूसरा कर. फिर इसने ऐसा किया. ओके, एंड आई डिड लाइक दिस बट नॉट वेरी मच. देन आई कम अगेन, आई डिड लाइक फाइंड द सूटेड image for it and told it to make it, and it is exactly made what I wanted, right? So basically they are targeting yes, so basically they are targeting, कहाँ गया, yes, कि चर्च गेट में हुआ है. एंड ऑल्सो दे आर फाइंडिंग कवि आर सुपर हीरो कि ये कहाँ है एग्जैक्टली. तो दे फाउंड कि इस बिल्डिंग में यहाँ पे है, फ्लैट नंबर 19B, ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला. यू कैन सी द इमेजेस हेयर, स्ट्रीट कैम इमेजेस की क्या चल रहा है दुनिया, मतलब इंडिया में तबाही चल रही है. ओके, देन द सीन कट टू कि पुलिस ऑफिसर जाते हैं वहाँ पे in that building to take control on Kavi, because they really don't know what has actually happened. दुनिया is blaming कि भैया कवि ही जिम्मेदार है, the alien came through Mars is जिम्मेदार, but it's not. Then you see they have put bomb, and if you see continuously I need to iterate, right, reiterate. I told him to do something, so उसने real कुछ बना दिया. So I told him कि भैया images बना दे, then he gave me some images, right, that kind of what I wanted. Then he gave me this, I really didn't like. मैंने बोला कि इसको कुदा दे, तो इसने इसको यहाँ कुदा दिया, तो so this is what I like. फिर मैंने इसको बोला इधर से कर दे, तो probably you need to reiterate a bit even after scripting. Okay, there are ways you can take the script to that level where everything is mostly precise, but still you need to control and reiterate, but बहुत कम, and but it's gonna take a lot of time in pre-production. मेरा pre-production is just 2 to 3 hours game जो मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ. Okay, even when I was thinking about this, even I didn't have the script in my mind जब मैंने ये लिखा. So yeah, now the story I make यहाँ पे पहुँची है जब अपार्टमेंट पे they have taking Kavi as a hostage. Okay, Rahul escapes, then captures the Martian boy. ठीक है, inside the smoke flooded apartment, living tactile officer flood the room aggressively, pin Martian boy officer, angle shot. What we do, we take this, हम इसको यहाँ पे लेते हैं, we put it as you see. पहले क्या करना ना, एक प्रोजेक्ट बना लेना. जिस भी प्रोजेक्ट पे काम कर रहे हो, गो टू GPT, न्यू प्रोजेक्ट, डू नॉट मेक न्यू चैट, मेक प्रोजेक्ट. इससे क्या होगा ना कि वट एवर द चेंज यू इम्प्लीमेंट ना, वो उसके साथ अलाइन होगा, राइट. एंड ऑफ कोर्स यू ऑल्सो नीड टू गिव इट अगेन एंड अगेन. आई डोंट नो वट रॉन्ग विथ इट, बट it doesn't exactly follow what you say. So what you need to do after writing this, you need to tell okay, it should be an animated graphic, high production graphic, animated style like the one we are following, theme, tone, etc. Right. So let's see what it creates. As you see, we are on this step where we are making GPT images from GPT, where we collect all the assets. We go to flow, create a project. If you don't know, let me show you how. Okay, you just go to flow, new projects, right, and click here, call it Martian boy. My project is about Martian boy, so I'll just put it Martian boy final, right. I'll go and add media, scene, new character, all media. Okay, so when you download this now, you also need to understand कि how important file management is. ठीक है, let's say you have downloaded, you have make it and downloaded it. So again, after 4 to 5 image, what I personally like to do is to create पहले 8-10 images, then rename it, put into the right folder. If you scatter everything everywhere, what will happen? If you delete something, आपका प्रोजेक्ट रुक जाएगा, बीच में डिलीट हो जाएगा, कुछ भी हो सकता है. So it's really important to keep everything in flow, manage in manageable file management way, where if anything is missing, you know where to get it, right? So already created this folder. MB means Martian Boy, episode, final, asset, images, right? This was the first image that created, this is the second image, right? So scene 1A, scene B, scene C, जितने भी scenes है, you can 1A, 1B, 1C, right? You can do it. So first, right, that is the scene. So it was a scene 1, right? Scene 1 का A है, this is the scene 1 का B. Okay. Downloads. This is scene 2A. ठीक है. This is scene 2B, and this is scene 2C. And this is scene 2D, right? That's how you can create, so you'll know कि कौन सा scene कैसा है. Put that all together in one go, in one file. So when you click on it, you know कि scene 1 कौन सा है, B कौन सा scene है. You will have a structured story image, right? So I'll take all of this. I'm just I'm just showing you guys how to do it, right? So let's say हम यहाँ आ गए, we put all together.